afternoon. I think we've got to start at St James's Park, Newcastle United against Cambridge United. It's all been about the transfer window, hasn't it, as far as Newcastle are concerned. And their first signing this week is Kieran Trippier, who starts today, by the way, so thrown straight in the action. And Merson, of course, he's come from Atletico, you know, who won La Liga, and he won La Liga. He was in the La Liga Team of the Year. He's an England international. Will his signing do what Eddie Howe hopes and help attract other players?
You hope so. I heard Eddie Howe on Sky News last night saying we're not putting any clauses in, no clauses if we get relegated, which I found was quite a bit of a shock, if I'm being honest. I think it's going to be hard to get players there with that situation. Good signing in a way that, as you said, it might attract other players. International, played at Atletico Madrid, good pro, will run through a brick wall for you, good player, ticks every box for a relegation team that are in the bottom three. I mean, he is one person that I would say will roll his sleeves up and set an example. So, good signing. Wouldn't say Newcastle are in the bottom three because the right back ain't been performing. Yeah. You know, I wouldn't say that. But what it does is exactly what you said. You know, if it was me, I'd go, oh, Kieran Trippier's gone there, you know, we've got a chance. He will set an example. He won't let it just fizzle out and Newcastle get relegated. Good signing, good pro, good player.
It's what Merson said there about that relegation clause. He doesn't want relegation clauses in new players' contracts because he says they are a surefire way to bring in players who don't have the correct motivation. Yeah. How do you persuade somebody to come otherwise, though, when you're second from bottom of the table?
Throw the contract and just put loads of zeros on the end of it, basically. That's it. No, Jeff, if you're offering people big money on 100 grand a week, you're not going to say no, are you? I know it's not all about money. Football is not. But when you're getting offered that big contract, you've got to think about yourself and your family and stuff, and you're going to sign the contract.
You're not going to want to play in the... If you're of a certain
No, you're not going to want to...
You're not going to want to play in the Championship.
Of course, you're not going to want to play in the Championship, but I think the players that go there think where Newcastle are at this precise moment, they're good enough, they're within touching distance to get out of it. And if they sign 3 or 4 players, I think they will get out of it for sure. I still think they need to do business. They need a centre-half. They're interested in Botman from Lille. He's a really good centre-half. They can get whatever Lille want. They should try and pay it, because I think centre-half has been a big issue for Newcastle, a massive issue. They've been conceding too many goals.
Is that the game that's going on at the moment? Is that why, you know, Botman hasn't signed?
Yeah,
it's because everybody knows that Newcastle have got big bucks.
And you know what happens? And you know what happens? When Newcastle, obviously, when Newcastle come knocking, because they've got big bucks, the price goes up an extra 10 million. He probably is not worth what they're asking for Lille at the moment. But because it's Newcastle and everyone knows they've got all that money, the price is going to go through the roof. They need to strengthen in all areas, because we see Callum Wilson limped off and he could be out for a long period of time. So they're going to need a centre-forward. I think St-Maximin, he obviously limped off. I think he'll be back probably for the next few games in the Premier League, but they need an out-and-out centre-forward. But the first signing of Trippier is good.
The Trippier is a big gamble for Trippier.
Yeah, of course.
Not only just getting relegated, but that'll be his World Cup dreams over.
Well, he doesn't see it that way.
He said,
get relegated. You don't have to see it like that.
Relegated.
You're not playing. You're not playing for your country.
No,
I mean, we see that with Phillips at Leeds. He ripped it up. He only never played for England when they got promoted. He never played when they weren't in the league. I mean, it's a big gamble. You know, I do think it helps with Trippier being there. I think it's a good start to the transfer window, in my opinion.